moments away in Cleveland. It's the Rays and the Indians. Next. On a lazy Sunday afternoon, what better than baseball to tide you over? From Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland, today the third and final game in this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. The guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays, as Joe Maddon will line them up like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Ben Zobrist will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
A look here at the scouting report for the 32-year-old right-hander, as that'll give you an indication of the pitch types and relative speeds he'll be hitting moving forward. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming. And a ball 1-0. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. DK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Here comes a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it just needs to stay.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top two guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
James Loney will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now here's the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. Jason Kipnis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And it hasn't been the best year for them, but at least they're finishing strong. That says a lot for their manager and the type of team that I think these guys can become.
And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
When you're a hitter, there's only 2 times where you know for sure you got a hit. One is when you hit one into the seats, it feels so good. And 2 is when you split the outfielders like that. Right off the bat, you know it's a double. The only thing in your mind, can I go for 3?
Koji Ito will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title. good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Chopper, foul. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about it. A runner at second, nobody out. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on it. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, ranked 4th currently in the American League in stolen bases. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing on the first pitch and a chance for Escobar at short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Michael Brantley will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Matt Joyce will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. Fouled back. And now a pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
David DeJesus will get his first opportunity now. And as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. And here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looks to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Desmond Jennings will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The next pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Carlos Santana will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall. First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, he got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's kind of caught on to their game now. Those are 2 good takes to get it back to 2-2.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. There to take it now is Jennings as he makes the play for out number 2.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his back. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Vladimir Valentian to get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. He talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Francisco Linder will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. Slice down the left side, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. There's Zobrist to get it. And he is in there.
Well, this will be an infield hit, but it won't be from lack of effort. Look at the play just to get to this thing. But throw it a second, won't be in time for the force.
Here's the catcher, Jan Gomes. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. A dozen home runs and 59 RBIs. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Ready now on 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now the 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. On to first, and the driver held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Yunel Escobar will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip out.
And the pitch. And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2. Ball 2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And the leadoff man is retired here to start the Tampa Bay third.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
In now, Ryan Hannigan. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He enters play here at 288, 9 homers, and 36 RBIs. Third inning, no score to this point. Now here it comes. And this is grounded foul off to the left over by Tom Foley in the third base coaching box. Now the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
We'll get a good look at the grip on this last circle change. You can see that your fingers actually made kind of an OK symbol on the side of the baseball, and that gives it that nice fading movement it has at the end.
Ray Olmedo will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 3-0 offering. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Three and 2, here it is. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, no score. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch.
Here we go.
The 0-1 pitch is swung on and grounded toward Escobar at short. And a rather easy first out.
The right fielder, number 7,
Koji Ito will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
1-1 on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Now this is popped up, but room behind the plate for Hannigan. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Ben Zobrist will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see evidence of the fairly big differential in pitching styles on display here. One starter clocking in at 93, the other at just 88 miles an hour. Kevin Kiermaier will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here it comes. Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
James Loney will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Now the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And Loney has found a seam as this should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven, as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit.
And they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. That'll make it first and third now. And you just get the feeling that one big hit is just around the corner.
David DeJesus will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss now by DeJesus, and it's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
From the stretch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. This is hit on the ground, but foul. The next 0-2. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. A big pitch here, 1-2. And this is high for a ball. So from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Grounded, foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Michael Brantley will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Michael Brantley.
And here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Fastball called for strike 2. And the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Another 0-2 home. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Now here it comes.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, you can see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. He's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. One, 2. Misses, ball 2. Here comes a 2-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location. But he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Come on.
Now the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now another 0-2. He goes the other way, and this one's going to split the gap for extra bases. Around first is Chisenhall. He'll head for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So they'll try to make something of this fourth inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. And that'll bring us to our Indians leaderboard as we see his current total, fourth best on the Tribe. Vladimir Valentian will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. For Chisenhall, he's now at 23 doubles on the year. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. The 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Karros, Steve Lyons as Desmond Jennings settles in to kick things off for Tampa Bay. First pitch coming. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Yunel Escobar will try it again. He flew out his first time. First offering on the way. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
One 0 on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Yeah, and you just have to know your outfield arms out there, especially out in right field. You can see him chugging around third base. He knew it was going to be close, and a good throw here is going to nail him trying to score.
Stepping in now, Ryan Hennigan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Francisco Linder will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Francisco Linder.
First pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One pitch on the way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Yan Gomes will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Oh, yeah.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here's the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a welcome sight with this one-out single.
So a runner at first with one out now. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And that's something that you won't see him doing a ton of. And that's go chasing after a first pitch that's not a strike. He usually has much better plate discipline.
He waits, now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Pause, now the pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Runners on first with one down. Here he comes, 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Koji Ito will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. First pitch coming. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. First and second now, 1 man out. The 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Wow, and I think the heart of this system is right on top of us now because it's really coming down out there.
The 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Here he comes on 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ray Olmedo will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Ray Olmedo.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Ben Zobrist will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch on the way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. One out, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 with one away. Fouled back. Now another 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Kevin Kiermaier will dig in now. Struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Here it comes. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch at the knees. But he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. Lays off 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here it comes, 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Matt Joyce will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's ready now. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. From the belt, the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Here comes a 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Ito has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Rays strand a pair. Still no score. Michael Brantley will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1. Here he comes on 3-1. Fastball in there. 3-2. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Full count pitch on its way. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Once again, a 3-2. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Carlos Santana will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He's set. Now the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
He's set, now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here he comes again, 1-2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. A lean, and he makes the catch. Oh, he snatched that right out of the dugout for the first out of the inning.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Lonnie Chisenhall. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. 1-0. This ball's grounded foul.
What was that?
The 1-1 home.
Here we go.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Olmedo is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Vladimir Valentian will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, I'll tell you, there have been a lot of swings like that all day long. They just have not been able to get a read on this guy. And that's not the first time he's made a guy look bad up there.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Back here in Cleveland, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. David DeJesus will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Desmond Jennings will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, in a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1.
That pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Now this is back up the middle, and it'll get into center field, and a chance now with the go-ahead run at first and 1 away.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Comes set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. From the stretch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Now batting.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in the catcher, Ryan Hannigan. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And this is bounced foul to the right over near George Hendrick, the first base coach. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He waits, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Ray Olmedo will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Has a look, now the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. He's ready, now the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Bullpen working behind, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off with a try.
Francisco Linder will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. There to take it is DeJesus, and that's your first out of the inning. Yan Gomes will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Hey now.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. DeJesus is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2. Jason Kipnis will dig in now, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Ready with the 2-1. Off speed pitch, good for strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
The 2-2 coming. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still scoreless. Ben Zobrist will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Here comes another 0-2. And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Now, this does not look pretty as he's taking all the weight off that left leg. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be an injury that may sideline him for a significant amount of time. Nick Franklin will try and loosen up here as he'll be the runner at second base following the injury. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 1-0 home. Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And the term pitcher's duel doesn't even do justice to what we've had here so far. As you can see on the graphic, 2 dominating performances into this point from our 2 starters. James Loney will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Matt Joyce will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fouled back. He's ready now, the pitch. And maybe an excuse-me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. Still no score. Sean Rodriguez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second base, number 1, Sean Rodriguez.
Koji Ito will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now a swing on the first pitch and a chance for Escobar at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Michael Brantley will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch to him. Chopper, foul. The pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. David DeJesus will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. Desmond Jennings will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out. Michael Pineda will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Desmond Jennings will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And a good throw gets him one gone. Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. First pitch coming. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. Ryan Hennigan step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Up top, it's 2-0. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now the 2-1. On the ground down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one. We are still scoreless. Cesar Ramos will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Carlos Santana will stand in, trying to change his evil ways here. He is hitless in the ballgame so far. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Ball game! Oye Como Vaz, a solo home run for Carlos Santana. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 1-0. So long from Cleveland.